Hey, welcome to another Thrift Ball Thursday. We are here, but it's not a we, it's just your girl, Ayana Peterson. Give me 2 seconds so I can make sure I share this live out to everyone. And if you are joining, welcome. Happy Friday Eve. Hope everyone is doing amazing. And they're getting ready for the weekend because Lord knows this has been one of those weeks where I'm like, let the weekend commence. Okay. So definitely want to make sure we are live, especially in our thrift ball um, page. Make sure that everyone is getting this information. I'm here alone tonight, but that is okay. I'm still going to be putting on, giving you the latest and greatest for our upcoming event. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just find this and we will be there. Okay, looks like we're doing okay. Shared around. And if you are coming in right now, just let me know where you're joining in from. Let me know if you're hearing me okay, and let me know if you're seeing me okay. As I said, I'm doing this, all the tech and stuff is going to just be by myself today. So a little frazzle as we get things going, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Um, Make sure the Thrift Ball Awards ceremony that is live. There we go. And we are live everywhere we need to be live. Okay. All right. Hey, Karen. Hey, thank you for joining in. Karen is bragging right now about being on the beautiful island of Grenada. Well, you go, girl. You go, girl. Some of us are here, just chilling in San Diego, but it is what it is. It's Thursday, Friday Eve, as I always like to say. So I'm excited about that. All right. I am going to jump in. If you get into this live later down the road, please remember to share to people. The one thing as the event draws closer, the one thing I hate hearing after the event is that people did not know about it, and next year they will be attending. So this time, for all who are listening, share this, tag a friend, tag somebody who you think would like this information, tag someone who always asking you for the details so that you don't have to keep repeating yourself. You could be like, listen, girl, just listen to it here. Hey, Lamika, welcome. Hello, Julie, coming in from Maryland. Julie, how's the weather in Maryland? Has it started to peak onto the fall season, or are you guys still enjoying that warm-ish end of summer vibe that it normally happens in Maryland? Miss it some days, not all the time, but I do miss living in Maryland sometimes. Okay. Corinne says she is sipping on some rum punch right now. Girl, I'm about to go make me some, so I'm gonna wrap this up quickly because it's been one of those weeks. Okay. Lamika, welcome. Thank you for jumping on. Okay, as I mentioned, I am on my own. There won't be any special guests, and I won't have my partner, Corinne, with me. But as she said, she is in the beautiful island of Grenada, um, sipping on rum punch. Okay, Julie said nice 70s. That is a beautiful, that's the best, one of the best times of Maryland, I would admit. Like June, September, gorgeous times, not too hot, not too cold, a little breeze that come in from who knows where, and you're set to go. Okay, so let's do some discussion. And if Corinne sticks around, she will prompt me in the comments. But one of the things that I want, this is basically the administrative info. So I'm just going to give you as much info about this upcoming event. If you're for the first time passing by on this and like, what is she talking about? The Thrift Ball weekend, which culminates in the Thrift Ball award ceremony on December 7th. But the weekend really starts on the 5th, which is that Friday, where we will be meeting for a meet and greet. Now, the meet and greet is one of my favorite times because it's like that initial time when you see people for the first time. For some people, for literally the first time, they've never met in person. They've only seen on social media, and you meet them again for the first time, or for like a lot of us like myself, after not seeing folks for a year because of the last ball. So I absolutely love the meet and greet. There's a lot of screaming like, oh A lot of screaming, a lot of hugs, lots of talking, lots of smiles, no drama. It is one of the best, best, best days for the Thrift Ball weekend. And that's going to go down in the hotel that we're staying, and it would be on that Friday evening. Now, one of the fun parts of that evening is that we'll have a fashion show, and if you attend, you are a model. That's how we play this. You attend, you will be a model. So it is a time to start the weekend slayage. Okay, come with your best, come with your over the top. There's no such thing as over the top. Okay, so I know for people they're like, oh, what should I wear? Wear what you want to do. Wear what you want, boo. Wear however it is. Come however you feel, but come at that elevated level, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that is for the Friday, the meet and greet, which, as I said, is my honestly, I think it tops most of the weekend. It's that initial adrenaline of seeing all these gorgeous women and men and just embracing what's to come for the weekend. So I guess the hope of the entire weekend, the jitters, the excitement, all culminates at the beginning. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, as they say, dress to impress. Julie, this will be, well, is it your first time coming to the Thrift Ball weekend, or is this your first time even hearing about it? Just let me know in the comments there, Julie. Because if it's your first time coming, then I'm gonna say you're in for an amazing time, in for a treat, in for that weekend. It's the end of the year. It's just a fabulous weekend. And so that takes us into Friday night. Now, normally we say it's 2 hours, but every time we've done one of this, we're there for like 5, 6 hours. Like people, as I said, it's one of those events or evenings where you feel like you've hadn't, where a cousin that you haven't seen in such a long time, and you're catching up on everything. That's how it feels. It just feels amazing. And Tanya Hicks had mentioned maybe 2 years ago, it feels like you're coming to a reunion. Even for a lot of people who have never ever met someone in person, it feels like a family reunion. And that's, I don't know how else you can top that phrase. It does feel like a family reunion. Okay, so that takes us into Friday night. If you are coming to the event and you have not gotten your tickets, I guess the first part of it is you should get your tickets. I mean, you should really get your tickets. So on the screen is the thriftball.com. That's where you can get your tickets for the event. Okay. Also, if while you're looking at this, you get distracted and you have to walk away from this video, the thriftball.com website has all the information. Okay. Legit website. You can go, spend a couple of minutes there scrolling through what events we have coming up, the planned agendas, I'll talk more a little bit about the award ceremony. But this is kind of where you would find everything you need to know about the weekend. So definitely want you to screenshot this or at least check this out so that you know exactly where you could get additional information. All right. Now, one of the best parts of the event is you can't have a thrift ball weekend without a thrift tour. Like, how can we? So one of the events that we're having is that Saturday. It's a little early though. I'm just going to let you know. So on Friday, you may want to wrap up the hugs and kisses early and then go to bed so you can get up early to get on the bus. The bus is headed to the unclaimed baggage in Scottsboro, Alabama. And I think it's a 3-hour ride. I don't know if I'm going to that one yet because bus rides and but every single person who's gone on these things have had an immensely fabulous time, found amazing items at really good prices. So if you have been thinking about doing something a little different, that is not just thrift stores, which you can do on your own on Sunday, maybe this would be definitely one for you. So it's a little early, but you get back early, which also allows you to get into some other activities during the day. So the bus tour, as I mentioned, head into unclaimed baggage in Scottsboro, Alabama, and that will be on Saturday, December the 6th. Okay. Now on that day, if you decide, okay, departs at 7 and returns at 3, right? So it's an early one. It's an early one. And that being is because I think the ride is about 3 hours. As I mentioned, head to bed early, get up, sleep on the bus. That's how folks do it. Okay. There are different events happening on Saturday. If you're like, girl, I just can't. I just can't. Well, we got you. You don't, if you can't do the bus ride, there are some brunches happening. Tanya Hicks is hosting one of her brunches, and and then there is a conversations community and cupcakes hosted by Cozy King of Curated for Curvy at 10 a.m. Okay, so you can stay in the hotel and do something there, and that's Conversations Community and Cupcakes, and it's basically a get together discussion with each other about business, the reselling business, probably life, whatever it is that can make us feel more connected to each other. That's what's happening in there. Or you can go to brunch and come back, or you could go get something to eat first and come back. I know in the area that we would be in for the hotel, there is a thrift store. Sorry. There's a Goodwill nearby, actually probably walking distance. So you can go do a quick thrifting and then come back for this. There's different things you can do that would allow you to still enjoy the Saturday with the community and still do things on your own. Okay. Saturday's brunch social by Tanya Hicks of D-Star Loft at Kitchen and Cocktails is going to be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And she does need you to RSVP for that because that is limited seating. So not everybody's going to fit. So it's going to be first come, first serve. So absolutely, if you are interested in the brunch in the later morning, definitely want to reach out to Tanya. Something is going on with me, I don't know, but reach out to Tanya so that you can RSVP and make sure that you're on there. But she's working that, and I just saw on her Facebook actually this morning, maybe she put out a call to make sure people are RSVPing. But you have to RSVP for that one, or else you're not going to be able to sit down there. Okay. Now, that's the morning. Obviously, you're in Atlanta. Take advantage. If you're not taking the bus tour down to Alabama, you can do your own thrifting. You can, there's tons of thrift stores there. I would give them that. I do not think they're the thrift capital of the world, but I do think that they have enough thrifting to keep you super busy for half a morning. Then you want to come back for the evening, the Saturday evening, and then there's a fashion swap that we're having from 6 to 8 p.m. And so the fashion swap is definitely a very, very fun event. And check out information on the website for exactly what we would expect for you to do, to bring if you want to participate. Last year, that thing lasted 7 minutes. So trust me, it's saying 6 to 8, but it's really from 6 to 6:07. And then from 6:07 to 8 p.m., you're going to just be chilling with your girls. Okay. But the fashion swap is from 6 to 8. I would give you a hint now. If you want to attend this, it behooves you to be online early. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. But it is going to be an event that's going to go like that. So I know it's saying 6 to 8. Don't come there at 8 o'clock. I'm just telling you now. Don't do that to yourselves. Okay? It says 6, be there at 5:30. This is one of those things that you will want to make your duty to attend on time. So while it's saying 6 to 8, we may change that. That should say 6 to 6:07 because that's how quickly those go. All right? All right. On Sunday, we are doing, Corinne keeps putting this on here, Sunday brunch and business chats, and that's from 10 to 12, hosted by Corinne and myself. And we will give more information on the website on exactly what we plan to do for that. But I'm sure it's going to be informative. More importantly, it's another way for us to connect, a network, and just enjoy each other's company. After that, then we will disperse because it's time to get ready for the ball. And the thrift ball um, is this year is it's a sneaker ball. I have not gotten my Actually, I have not gotten my things yet, so I need to definitely work on that. I haven't gotten any of my I haven't got my sneakers and I haven't gotten my dress. So I need to start getting on it. So let me know in the comments if you've already gotten your stuff and you are ready to go. I am working on that, but we'll see. But that is going to happen. The Thrift Ball and Award ceremony starts at 6 o'clock for the red carpet arrivals, and then 7 o'clock the program begins officially. But definitely want to get there on time as well because that's where you get to do all the pictures. You meet each other again. Everyone is glammed up, looking amazing. But you get to enjoy being able to take all those pictures because then when we come in, you go to your seats and for the dinner the program begins. Okay, so definitely recommend you get there on time as well to enjoy all of the shenanigans, but more importantly just meeting each other again at 7 o'clock. Some people you would not have seen all weekend and they're just coming to the thrift ball, so definitely want to make sure you do that. Just another note that I think you can only participate in the fashion swap if you're going to the ball. Corinne, let me know if that is true, but I think that's what we had decided. Let me know if that is, my memory is correct. Okay. There is another opportunity for connection and networking, and that's the Sister Circle Slumber Party, which is basically the party. It's a slumber party in the sense that they are going to be staying at an alternative hotel, a host hotel. I think they did an Airbnb last year. But if you are interested in that, let us know and we'll get you to the right POC. But the Sister Circle Slumber Party is if you don't want to stay in the hotel, you want to do a little more cozy girlfriend kind of thing. That's another amazing opportunity for connection, networking, and just, not feeling alone. So I say all of this to say, even if you have no one that you're coming with, like none of your girls can make it, you don't feel like bothering anybody else to take the trip with you, definitely no way you're going to come here and feel alone. Okay, this is one of those events that you can come by yourself, you get on the plane by yourself, but you leave feeling as though you went and met up with all your cousins, all your girlfriends, all your best friends. Okay, so don't feel shy or don't feel like, oh, I don't have anyone to go with me, like this is going to be awkward. I promise you, the vibe I'm already getting and the vibe we've gotten in the past is that people just embrace you. Walk up to someone and you say, my name is, and I know it's hard because I'm definitely one of those, like, how am I gonna, when you go to events and you don't know people like trying to break in, this is not going to be one of those. They are going to embrace you. They're going to it's going to be like you're meeting up with your cousins again, or like you've known these people all your life. Okay, Corinne does say that's correct. Only those registered for the thrift ball can participate in the fashion swap. That's awesome. Okay, going back to going back 1 second to the bus tour, please note that you can start purchasing your tickets for the bus tour on the website. Okay, so thethriftball.com is where you're going to be able to find. I'm just going to trying to pull up the website here where you can get your tickets, not only for the award ceremony, but also for the thrift ball, the tour to unclaim baggage. Okay. The slumber party is only open to 12, which will make sense because it's probably an Airbnb and we're not trying to, we're not doing too much of people's homes. So if you are interested in that, please let us know so we can get you to the right POC. Corinne and I will be staying in the hotel, but that's just because we're running around trying to get other things taken care of. But this slumber party, if I was not planning, I would be absolutely there with them. It is, you know, if you want to feel sisterhood at its core, this is maybe next year I will do that. Like, I'm not planning. We're gonna have other people plan, and I'll do the slumber party, because that to me is also part of the fun of going to a new place and meeting all these people. So even if you live in Atlanta, I think this is a great opportunity to either stay in the hotel so you can hang, a little staycation, or you do the slumber party. I love it. Okay, what else? I don't think I've missed anything. And then Monday is when most people will be checking out. It's also another opportunity to see folks again. A lot of people end up doing brunch on Monday, because why not? You're gonna get all the brunch spots available to you because it's not the weekend. People went back to work, and so you can do it. Now, one of the things I'm hoping for is good weather. Last year we lucked out. The weather stayed decent. The other couple of years before, it did not. So I'm hoping that this year we will it come through. Um, Obviously, it's around the holiday season, so there's just a little bit of extra cheer. Okay. And even if you're someone that during the holiday season you get depressed, come through. Come through. This is a time to just be surrounded by love, friendships, whether old, new, or to be. I think it's a great way. There, you can bring your hubby, you can bring your sister, you can bring anyone. It doesn't have to be people literally that's thrifters or resellers. Remember, this event is open to every single person. If you are someone who's just looking for something amazing, different to do on that weekend and want to fly out to Atlanta, if you're not from the Atlanta area, I am not. This is a great event. And so I really hope that, we are able to every year we've just taken it up another level, and I'm excited. I'm so excited about this year. I'm excited about, seeing people again after having seen them in a year, and I'm excited about just a stake, doing things that is, you don't do this every weekend. We don't. I wish we could, but we don't. Hey, Cozy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, Karen has given me the check mark that I have fulfilled the duties of the admin today by providing all information about our upcoming thrift ball. I think we are less than 55 days away. I'm not sure. So it is coming very, very quickly. Last thing, if you haven't bought your ticket, get those tickets. But if you are like, girl, money tight, there are definitely payment plans for the tickets so that you can, go ahead and get those. But we will not, I'm going to repeat this, we will not be able to add any additional space once we are sold out. Every year it happens. Every year it happens, and we go above and try to find like spaces, add extra seats, because we do want people to come out. We do want people to have a good time. We do want, a sold out event. But this year, we cannot. We are holding the line. So if you're someone who's been back and forth on whether or not you want to go, I definitely would urge you to go ahead and get those tickets so that you are not someone in the inbox in December asking, hey, do you know of anyone, or can you put me on the wait list? We will not even be starting a wait list. Okay. All right. Let's see. Cozy, thanks for tagging. We mentioned your event, Cozy, a little earlier. Let me see if I could put it back up on here. But Cozy's going to be doing an event, Conversations, Community, and Cocktails. And that is going to be at the Saturday, December 6th at 10 a.m. Okay. And so I'm definitely looking forward to coming down there and getting into that conversation as well if I don't go on the bus ride. Okay. I think that is it. If you have any questions, any questions at all, the best thing I would say, 2 ways or 3 ways to get answers to your questions. The first one is always the easiest way if you don't want to bother people or you don't want to you don't want to deal with contacting folks, then go to the thriftball.com. Not only can you get your tickets there, but you could get answers to a lot of questions there. The website, Corinne has done a fantastic job of continuously updating the website all the time to make sure that you have the most up-to-date information. And so you could get your tickets to go to the ball, you can get your tickets to go on the bus tour, you can do your RSVP, you could get tickets, information about all the other events going on, the POCs, so that you can contact those people. So there's a lot of information. If you are someone just hearing about this and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do an event, please, it's still available and open. Please reach out to Karen or myself so that we can get you on stage, and so you can talk to the community about what your event is and how they can get involved. Okay. Um, I think that is it. Man, I didn't realize how dark it got in my office over. I'm sitting in front of the window. I didn't realize how dark it got in here, but we are wrapping up anyway. But if you do have any other questions, oh, that was what it is. If you have other questions that the thriftball.com website does not answer, then you can reach out via DM to Karen Duclasel or Ayana Peterson, and we can get you that information that you need. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that is it. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Have an enjoyable, relaxing, and most importantly, peaceful. Like, don't let anyone steal your peace anymore. I'm just going to put that out there. Don't let anyone steal your peace. So the weekend is coming. Do something for you. Do something that you enjoy, so that, you start the next week feeling not burdened, but feeling as though you're ready to give back to others. Okay. Don't let them steal it from you anymore. And more importantly, I really hope that I see you on the weekend, December 6th, which is the 5th, is the Friday. And throughout that weekend, culminating in the Thrift Ball, the awards and gala, dinner, show, everything. It's a vibe. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you at that event. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Goodbye.